Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We were seeing the ecstatic state of Sri Ramakrishna. Somehow he was made to climb into the steamer from the boat. While entering into boat itself, he became unconscious because of the excessive emotion and joy that made him to forget his body and the external awarenesses. And then we see him climbing, and with staggering gaits, he is slowly moving towards the cabin. He has been made to sit on a chair in the cabin, and on either side, Vijay and Keshab are sitting. Keshab and Vijay occupying the two others. Some devotees were also seated, most of them on the floor, while many others had to stand outside. They peered eagerly through the door and windows. Sri Ramakrishna again went into deep samadhi and became totally unconscious of the external world. This is what we see. The whole of Hinduism, in all aspects we take, somehow from sages' time, of the Vedic times, we see they tried to bring the transcendental into the relative existence, pure spirituality into the secular life, and everything to be divinized. See divine, see divine. And where is the source? Where is the proof? Where can we see and adopt these things? Is only life of the saints and life of the realized souls. They depict, they say, I am seeing, you too can see. Walk in the line that I have been walking. That's what the sages say, the saints say. The saint depicts the excessive joy that they are able to forget the body, and we have even many of the sadhus we have seen in Belur Math, the Arogya Bhavan and all. They were great workers of unimaginable dimensions. Some are great orators who could keep spellbound huge crowd and give them some higher life, some transformation by the time they return to their homes. They were great workers who have built huge institutions. They were all in Arogya Bhavan. We were in training center. We are new entries, and they are the people trying to quit this world and go. One batch will be coming, the other batch will be going. A child is coming, the old man is ready to quit. That's what we saw in. But these are aspiring, do not know the path. There is no proof of existence. Some glimpse if we get, we can sustain. There is nothing that we have seen except these people with great bliss. The smile on the face, their whole body is struggling because of the old age and diseases. After all, a human body, we can see Sri Ramakrishna, throat cancer, struggling. And a drop of water is not getting down the throat. Holy Mother, all direct disciples, they are passing through great turmoil, bodily sufferings. But The joy Sri Ramakrishna used to say, I am in bliss. I am in Ananda Sagara. Let the body and mind take care of each other. They are not worried, they are not bothered. They are in the another world. And through that suffering body, they are revealing. Naren had the doubt till the last, is this God who is suffering in this body? Immediately, Sri Ramakrishna, who could read the inner stuff and thinks this is the time that I must reveal myself to him. All aspects of God he has given to Sri Vivekananda, Naren, and including Nirvikalpa Samadhi, all aspects, Krishna, Rama, made him to realize the truths, Kali, various aspects of God and Goddess. Finally, the absolute, Nirvikalpa. Still, he doesn't know who that Sri Ramakrishna is. After getting Nirvikalpa, Sri Ramakrishna says, look here, this key is with me. After you finish mother's work, this key will be given back to you. You cannot enter Nirvikalpa again. Then a little understanding comes. Who is this person? Who can at will open and lock my Nirvikalpa, which is beyond all dualities of the world. No peace, totally free, eternally free. That soul is telling, I lock your realizations. Means who could it be? Still, Sri Ramakrishna doesn't reveal who he is. Finally, just if 2 days or 3 days before leaving the body, he says, look here, have you got doubts till now? The one who was born as Rama, one who was born as Krishna is in this body as Ramakrishna, not from your Vedantic philosophy. According to Vedanta, everybody is incarnation of God. So not in that sense, not in the sense of Advaita. Really so, beyond the Advaitic philosophy. Then suddenly, what vision he might have had, like Arjuna having Vishwarupa Darshana, he must have seen yugas passing, and each yuga God appearing in various aspects and saving this world, transforming life, leading everyone to enlightenment. He must have seen. Then he, total acceptance, total giving. Yes, I will do your work, what you have been doing. Same thing happens to Arjuna. Arjuna says, no, I will not do. He says, your bones will do. Sri Ramakrishna also says, what you don't want to do, you will do, your bones will do. You are born, you have been brought here for that purpose. And there we see, asked, Karishye vachanam tava, I will do your words, I will follow your words. This acceptance. And he has come and he is here in the steamer to show the transcendental to. We can't reach any amount of struggle, any amount of stretching ourselves. We cannot, whole stretching, we cannot see the beyond. Only thing Sri Ramakrishna can show is the ecstatic state in which he is experiencing. Look here, I have been experiencing which you can experience. Naren asks question, have you seen God? Sri Ramakrishna says, yes, I have seen God more clearly than I am seeing you now, more really than I am seeing you now. And not only I have seen, I can make you see. this promise, this assurance. Yes, I can make you see. You too can see. The same, what is required for any soul to transcend the nature and go beyond, has been already embedded in every soul. What all he needs to transcend the nature and go beyond, all the faculties, all the capacities, all the only thing he has to manifest, that what has been given, jnana, vairagya, bhagavad prema, vishwa prema, all this is within. It is hidden. Just because God has set the senses outward, mind is thinking of outward. The moment we can turn inward, the moment we struggle to go beyond, all start coming out. The day when we strive to turn inward is the day that it has dawned for realization. Avritya chakshuhu amritatvam icchan paranchikani vitrana swayambhuhu tasmat parang pashyati nantaratma. The God has set the senses outward, so everyone sees outward. Getting up, he sees outward. Sleeping, he shuts his eyes. He can't see inside or outside. He can never see outside. So he has bahir jnana. He doesn't have the antar jnana. He has to acquire that antar jnana, inner light, inner knowledge. He has to turn the senses inward. So avritta chakshu, all have the senses turned outward, so he is looking outward where he is not able to see God or his own self or the divinity within. But someone, kaschitiraha pratyagatmanam aikshata avritta chakshuhu amritatvam icchan. Seeking the immortality. Why did he turn inward the senses? Is because he wanted to go beyond. All this is passing events. Life will end in few years. By the time you look here, there, life is gone. Where is it? The life flies. Within that you have to finish. So I don't want momentary pleasures of this world. I don't want momentary comforts of the soul or mind. I want eternal peace. I want eternal bliss. So, amritatva micham, I want immortality. So he turned inward. Kaschidhira, some great soul who is ready to sacrifice, who is ready to renounce, who is ready to turn his senses inward. He is dhira because he is able to turn his, all are rushing towards the outward world, to withdraw and turn inward. He must be dhira, a man of courage, a man of strength, a man of integrity. He alone can do. And once he decides to turn inward, to reach, it is his commitment. Nothing can stop him. His sankalpa, his resolution to reach. So then he is called the dhira. And the dhira is here who is trying to seek. He attains. Kaschidhira patyagatma aikshata. He saw, he got the first-hand information, direct experience of the self. Patyagam aikshata, to see, to experience. He experienced directly. Avritta chakshuhu amritatvam icchan. So, like that, here we see Sri Ramakrishna want to show that which is beyond. Look here, how I lose the external consciousness by turning inward, by turning my mind to the divine. The divine, where is the divine? It is pervading everything. Can you penetrate into any object? Can you see like X-ray what is inside? X-ray machine can depict what is inside. It can show the bones which are not visible to eyes. Like that, your eyes must be penetrating. You can see Janaka's role in Ramayana. Janaka's, his eyes, look at his eyes. It is penetrating every object and seeing divine in that. Every person he views, he is seeing divine. We see Mahapurush Maharaj, Shivanandaji Maharaj, one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. Anybody coming to him, he will stand with folded hands. He will sit and view with folded hands. Till he is coming nearer and nearer, he is not able to see the person. He is seeing his Ishtadevata in his heart. The Ishtadevata is coming. Every person has two aspects. One is the Lord, indweller, the Antaryamin, and one is the Jivatman. We are able to see only body, neither Jivatman nor Paramatman in a person, not the indweller, God, the Antaryamin. Not able to see the Antaryamin because I have not seen the Antaryamin within me, I can't see in others. So that vision to see the Antaryamin, Shivanandaji Maharaj, the moment a person is seeing, he is seeing God coming to him. That Jivatman is not able to see because his eyes are such penetrating that it is able to see the divine in that bodily existence. It is like a chariot coming, Rathayatra. God is coming. And for a long time, that person comes and bows down, sits. Slowly, he starts recognizing that person. And the divine he was seeing all through. That vision, that view, Sri Ramakrishna wants every jiva to have. Try to see the beyond. Try to see the beyond. Within yourself, try to manifest that inner divinity which has been hidden within you. Your own ignorance is covering it. Remove it. Manifest your inner divinity. And to do that is our sadhana. And how do we do it? Manifest the inner divinity by destroying the animalhood and humanhood in us. In everyone there will be humanhood, animalhood and divinehood. Pashubhava, Manava Bhava and Daiva Bhava. We have to destroy the animal in us, animalhood. We have to destroy, transcend the human also, go beyond the human also. One day we have to cross over the human and manifest that inner divinity. The whole thing, whole sadhana is to manifest this inner divinity. Every soul is divine, but he has forgotten. Identification with the body in waking state covers that divinity. He is able to see the world within his divine. It is forgotten. We see that within us is the ocean of bliss and we are searching for small joys of the world. It is like beggar. One beggar was there in a village. As a small boy, he starts begging. No parents, no education, no way of earning. Small village. and physically he is born weak. And it lame also, cannot easily move about. He used to sit under a tree and stretch his hand in the beginning. People used to feel hurt, sorry for that boy, small boy, helplessly asking, no parents, nobody to take care. Under the tree itself he used to sleep. Whoever used to pass by, they used to give some food and go. He used to eat. Slowly that boy grows and the villagers continue. Harmless boy, wherever he can do some small services or help, he will do. He is limping. A old man is trying to cross the street. He goes and tries to help that old man. That's all what he can do. He spends, he grows, he becomes slowly a grown-up man. Time doesn't stop. He starts aging. He becomes old. Many of the villagers have passed away. Many of the new generation has come. He is becoming old. Last he dies there. After the death, people will think, oh, whole life this boy has spent under this tree. Now he has become old and died. What to do with his body? They say, we'll dig a pit here and put him inside. We'll bury him here itself because he has spent whole life. We'll bury. They will dig to keep that body inside. They will see a huge pot of gold there. The boy doesn't know. He is sitting on gold and begging. Below is the pot full of gold. This is what we are doing. We are trying to get little joy from the world when the ocean of joy is within. We are trying to get satisfaction from the external world through small companies, this, that, to be amidst people. And this is how our life goes. Sri Ramakrishna wants to point out, look here, I am enjoying that ocean. You too can enjoy. It is within you. He is demonstrating. He is showing how he becomes unconscious by the thought of God. Because God is absolute existence, from which the whole universe, the entire beauty of the universe, all glories of that universe is there in God. The whole universe is just a speck in the existence, absolute existence. Timeless, spaceless, infinite, eternal existence, unchanging reality. This constantly changing universe appears and disappears like a mustard seed in an ocean. Millions of universes appear. Ananta Koti Brahmanda appear and disappear in that absolute existence. And that absolute existence has taken a small form in one of the universes, ours, and has come on the earth to lift us and show the beyond. He is trying to present that beyond. Look, my child, there is ocean of beyond. There is eternal life which is not going to end. Get up, get up. Waste no more time. Life is going. Attain, achieve. And this is what the message of that. He is becoming unconscious. It is an imperative on all of us that strive. The only purpose of human life is to realize God. If you have not attained this, you have not attained anything. You have lost everything. You might attain huge money, huge wealth, huge property. Whole universe may be yours. What of it? One day it disappears and you disappear. Attain something which is not going to disappear from you, which is not going to be taken away from you. So this awakening, all Brahmo Samaj people who have been sadhakas, who have taken up the vow to realize the truth, they are all witnessing. Oh, God is truth. God can be realized. God can be seen. We can become immortal. I too can attain this state. We pass through the three levels of existence, three levels of consciousness, Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti. There are higher layers of existence, higher levels of consciousness. We are lower three chakras alone we move about, waking, dreaming and deep sleep. When you go to the heart level, Anahata chakra, you see the same world in entirely different. We are in the same world, we are experiencing the same world in dream in one way. Same world I am experiencing with the subtle body, the same world. In the dream state, the same world I am experiencing in waking state as this. When I go to higher levels of consciousness, in Anahata, I look an entirely more and more real, more and more real. What is the difference between the dreaming state and waking state? Similar is the difference between the waking state and the samadhi sthiti. There also, I get the savikalpa, I go to the nirvikalpa, the form also dissolves. More and more reality, more and more reality. When I come to the heart level, I get the vision of God. And the form starts dissolving. I see an entirely different world where everything is neutral, everything is calm, everything is uninvolved at the Akasha Tattva. As I go, the lower levels wind up and get dissolved. Just like when I sleep, from waking to dream state, I was seeing the world. That world gets wound up. I don't see the world anymore. It has wound up. It has merged in my dream state. Dream state to deep sleep when I go, it merges in the deep sleep. The waking merges in the dream world merges in the deep sleep. The world that I was experiencing, the world I was in, the real world stands here. Each one sleeps, his world he withdraws. Like that, from lower levels of consciousness, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, as I am crossing to higher and higher level, I see different version of the same universe, more and more real, more and more real. Ultimately, I transcend all the layers and reach the Absolute, the God impersonal, the God Absolute. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhritavigraham Vai Eshavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.